And we'd like to welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our second game of this three-game set between the San Antonio Missions and your Springfield Cardinals. Tomorrow we'll conclude the series with Game 3 before the Missions make their final stop going into the Arkansas Metroplex to take on the Arkansas Travelers for a three-game set. Missions get greeted home by the visiting Frisco Rough Riders for a four-game set. And after that, the Midland Rockhounds will come for four. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Missions or any of your favorite baseball team with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, we are about to get ready for your scorecards as we present tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in center, Colby Trojanowski at center. Richard Yeager will be the right fielder. He'll bat second for San Antonio. Yeager at right. Dondry Gonzalez will be the third baseman for San Antonio. Gonzalez at third. Tom Fritz will be the first baseman for San Antonio. He'll bat fourth. Sergio Casto will be the left fielder for San Antonio. Casto at left. Shortstop Jack Egan will be the sixth batting. Egan at short. Gerardo Aponte will be the second baseman. He'll bat seventh for San Antonio. Aponte at second. Luis Torrens will be the catcher for the Mission lineup. Torrens catching. And batting ninth. Round out the batting order for San Antonio, Ryan Zepeda. Zepeda batting ninth and also on the mound pitcher. Now here's the starting lineup for the Springfield Cardinals. Leading off in left field, Rolando Turner. Turner at left. Center fielder, Fernando Sierra will be the center fielder for Springfield. Sierra batting second. Luke Voigt will be batting third for Springfield. Voigt at first. Levi Hensley will be the right fielder for Springfield. Hensley at right. Bill Bowles will be the second baseman for the Springfield Cardinals tonight. Bowles at second. Cleanup hitter, that is Stephen Beckett. Beckett in cleanup. Steve Barron will be the catcher for Springfield. Barron catching. Alex Mejia will be the shortstop. He'll bat eighth for Springfield. Mejia at short. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for Springfield, Paul Gray. Gray batting ninth and also on the mound pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Springfield Cardinals and the San Antonio Missions. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Ryan Zepeda is tasked with pitching in front of the home crowd in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has three pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all three of his pitches.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trojanowski has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Now at the plate, Fernando Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one just missed outside. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting third, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
Ball one.
that's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 2.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
No strike.
Outside,
Oh, that's off.
3-0 now. Levi Hensley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Voigt is off of first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Paul Gray will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Colby Trojanowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Colby Trojanowski.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Sierra is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Stepping in, Richard Yeager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hensley ranging back.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting and no doubt on that surge. Notice they're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
In now, DeAndre Gonzalez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tom Fritz. First pitch coming, here it is. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Sergio Castro.
Digging in, Sergio Castro. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Stepping in now, Jack Egan as he rips it on the ground to second. To his left, Bowles. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's an early 1-0 lead. So striding in, Bill Bowles, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Stephen Beckett.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Stephen Beckett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Yeager going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Bowles rounds the corner and is headed home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Beckett stands at second with no outs. Hit hard on the ground to second. Aponte right there. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Coming to the plate now, Alex Mejia, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trojanowski has a play, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
There's one. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box now, Rolando Turner, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
Into the box, Fernando Sierra. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors in the inning, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Springfield's out in front, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Geraldo Aponte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Standing in now, Luis Torrens. He swings and grounds it to short. Mejia is there, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. They won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
In now, Colby Trojanowski as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is ready. 4-3 will get him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luke Boyd, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Popped him up. Gonzalez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Ready for another chance? Levi Hensley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Third baseman, number 1, Stephen Beckett.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Beckett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think.
And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturned their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Into the box now, Alex Mejia. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 17.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Gray. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Oh, that's out.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Rolando Turner. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Angel Diaz is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Casto sprinting after it.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
And he misses 2-1. Slapped opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Into the box, Fernando Sierra. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We play 2.5, and Springfield leads this thing 7-1. At the plate, Richard Yeager. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Stepping in, DeAndre Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Tom Fritz. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-2 game. Now in the box, Sergio Casto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
At the plate, Jack Egan, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sierra on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Springfield's out in front, 7-3. So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Levi Hensley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Egan takes it in. And not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Bill Bowles.
At the plate, Bill Bowles. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Bill Bowles becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Stephen Beckett. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Geraldo Aponte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now batting, catcher,
In now, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out on ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Angel Gaius popped him up. Bowles will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, Colby Trojanowski. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
right fielder number 33.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Richard Yeager. This is flared out towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Third baseman, number
Digging
7.
in now, DeAndre Gonzalez, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full, and Springfield leads this thing 8-4. Striding in once again, number 61. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Yeager has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away.
The batter.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Ready for another chance? Alex Mejia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Aponte moving to his left. 2 down. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Digging in once again, Paul Gray 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Softly hit here to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Drilled down the line, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Gray is on his way home. He will score as they push the lead to 5 now.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Fernando Sierra is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Aponte over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Well, a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. Springfield's out in front, 9-4. Ready for another shot now. Tom Fritz earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in to try it again, Sergio Casto. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Jack Egan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack Egan. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. Hensley is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in, Geraldo Aponte. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Turner giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Luke Voigt. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Casto moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Levi Hensley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Bill Bowles. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Casto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And Springfield leads this thing 9-4. Stepping into the box, Luis Torrens, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. A little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Eduardo Bravo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Eduardo Bravo.
Line towards center field. Sierra is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Colby Trojanowski.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colby Trojanowski. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Sierra will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Right fielder number 33, Richard Yankee.
Ready once again, Richard Yeager. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. Springfield's out in front, 9-4. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point.
Number 5, Juan Villa.
Settling in now, Stephen Beckett.
Leading off for Springfield, third baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Beckett.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. In now, Alex Mejia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Yeager is over. He's got it 1 away. Throw is up the line as it gets away. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Ready now, Paul Gray. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Casto moves over. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rolando Turner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trojanowski on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. It's stretch time here by the shores of the Blue River, and Springfield leads this thing 10-4. Digging in the switch hitter, DeAndre Gonzalez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is pulled into right. Hensley is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Tom Fritz. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Sergio Casto, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Jack Egan. He swings and grounds it to short. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Stepping in, Geraldo Aponte.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Geraldo Aponte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Casto at third with two away. He pulls this one into right. Hensley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Springfield's out in front, 10-5. Digging in now, Fernando Sierra.
Leading off for Springfield.
And the pitch.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To his right, Aponte. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air down the left field line. Casto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Right fielder, Levi Hensley.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Levi Hensley. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Egan is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 10-5. Digging in, Luis Torrens. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Luis Torrens.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Turner coasts under it. Makes the play, one away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Darryl Cox will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Beckett is up with it. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colby Trojanowski. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Richard Yeager. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trojanowski leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. From the belt, the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Justin Snare enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in, Bill Bowles. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. There's a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Stephen Beckett's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 61.
Now batting, number 61. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he takes ball 1. This one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, He's had an incredible game.
Alex Mejia comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 1-1 the count. One out and a runner on third. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Fritz on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Carson Kelly will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line toward the alley in left center. Trojanowski is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Springfield's out in front, 12-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Springfield.
At the plate, DeAndre Gonzalez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now in the box, Tom Fritz. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Sergio Casto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
0-2, here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
One there on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Springfield Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Paul Gray gets the W on the mound. Ryan Zepeda permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Well, the game ends with the Springfield Cardinals taking the second game of this 3-game set. Well, tomorrow, the San Antonio Missions will have their final game with Springfield as the third and final game will conclude this set. After tomorrow, the Missions will hit the road to Arkansas as they take on the Arkansas Travelers for a 3-game set. After that, the Missions return home as they're greeted by the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. Well, this will just about do it for minor league baseball, but first, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for Springfield, 12 runs on 16 hits and no errors. For San Antonio, 5 runs on 17 hits and a mind-blowing 4 errors. So, gotta say ouch to that as San Antonio gets those 4 errors. Well, this was a disastrous night for San Antonio, but tomorrow morning, they should be doing really good. Well, our final from Springfield, San Antonio Missions 5 and the Springfield Cardinals 12. So hope everybody has a good evening from Springfield, from the San Antonio Missions.